Hi, so I've tried to apologize to Jan Esmann like 2 times and it hasn't like stuck, I mean, he's still like pissed off at me. So I thought I would make a third attempt to apologize, and be sincere about it. What he's upset about is in my last video, so what happened was Jan had like the samadhi experience for like 6 years and he said he could like barely function. So I kind of said like, well, I was like a nervous breakdown, but then he never said that. So I was just like assuming, making assumptions, which I shouldn't do. So in my last video, I was like trying to explain. I made a little mistake, like I was saying at the beginning like he could barely function, but then at the very end, I said he couldn't function for 6 years, and he got angry. Like he said, I never said I couldn't function. So he corrected me. He said I could hardly function for 6 years. So yeah, there's a big difference there. I don't want to assume and put words in someone's mouth, So it's not true. He couldn't function. He could like hardly function. Okay. Now he doesn't give me details about what he means by hardly function, and I don't want to assume. I wasn't there, but like maybe when he was like getting up in the morning and getting dressed, he was like putting his underwear on his head and maybe put like his socks on his hands, and he was walking around. The cats were getting all freaked out. Yeah, and I wasn't there. And I don't want to assume, but maybe he like walked outside to get his newspaper in the morning. The neighbors were all like looking like yumping Yemeni Jasper. Look at Jan. He's wearing his underwear on his head. What do you think is wrong? Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's in samadhi. I mean, I don't know what his neighbor said. I don't want to assume. I'm just saying, could have happened. I mean, he could hardly function. Maybe he like took a bed sheet and wrapped it around his waist, and then he said, "Oh, look, I'm a Ramana Maharshi in samadhi." I, I don't know if that actually happened, but I mean, like it's possible because he was like, hardly functioning in, you know. I don't want to assume, but yeah, I mean, it's feasible. And like maybe when he was getting ready to go to bed, he was like putting like shampoo on his toothbrush, and he was like brushing his eyebrows instead of his teeth, and maybe he was like putting shampoo in his mouth and was like foaming all over. I'm in somebody. I don't know. And he doesn't say that, so I don't want to put words in his mouth. Like make assumptions. I mean, I guess it's like possible. I mean, theoretically. So to summarize, Jan never said he couldn't function for 6 years. He said he could hardly function. So I wanted just to be clear because I don't make assumptions, and I don't want to like put words in his mouth. So just to set the record straight, he could like hardly function for 6 years. Okay. Yeah, like